morning, everyone. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Loving It on Keto. Yes, indeedy. You guys, we got an early morning wake up at 7:33 from SRP telling us that our power was a planned outage and it was going to be out until 1 p.m. today. Yes, indeed. So we got the gardeners situated because today is gardening day, trash day, all the good things. And we bought a little TV that will run off of our portable generator, and we got that working and everything. But then I told Harry, I said, you should have something to eat, like poached eggs or something like that. And I said, why don't we go to Joe's? Anyway, Harry needs to eat something soft and bland to get over his huge bout of colitis that he had. So we are at Joe's, and we ordered him 4 poached eggs, and I've got 2 poached eggs and bacon coming. And then I made some bread. I made some bread the other day that you guys didn't get to see because of Harry's bout with colitis. So we're going to put this underneath our poached eggs and eat them. But he's doing better, but he's still having quite a lot of gas pains in his stomach. He's seeing the doctor Thursday when I go to get my shot Thursday. So he's pretty empty. Let me tell you, he could have had a colostomy and come out with flying colors without taking any prep whatsoever because, everything that was inside of his intestines is gone. Yeah, I haven't seen him have a bout like this in a long time.
Years and years and years.
We think we've nailed it down to the Thai chili powder, the Thai chili paste. He had some like day before. We put the rest of it in our spaghetti. As soon as he ate that spaghetti, his stomach started hurting him. And then within 2 hours, the colitis hit him hard and heavy. And I'm telling you, when I say hard and heavy, you guys, he was living in the bathroom until 3 a.m. in the morning. And all this started in the afternoon, about 3 to 4-ish, somewhere around in that time. So he finally felt safe enough to be able to lay down at 3 a.m. in the morning. And probably, you fell asleep right away. I didn't. I kind of stayed up and was
exhausted.
Watchful of you until about 4 a.m. And then I finally got some sleep. But yeah, so one thing I've had in the past too has been a bout of colitis. And it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's the pain and the gastrointestinal pain that you experience. Harry also has bad diverticuli pockets all through his intestines. Anyway, you guys, we'll share what we're going to have to eat. I'm filming part of the video here at Joe's because we don't have lights. We don't have anything at the house. And 1:30 here is going to be pretty late. So
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know how you could forget. That's why we're here. So we'll see what all we can do today for everybody, but it will at least do an update depending on the power. They're doing a huge project on the canal, and we're 1 block from the canal, so I think that's part of the issue. My daughter Felicia's had her power outage, the planned power outage last week. Anyway, you guys, we'll share the food when we get it. So I've got my high protein buttermilk bread under 2 poached eggs and a side of bacon. And Harry has 4 poached eggs on a piece of the buttermilk bread. Last night he was able to keep down the buttermilk bread and some just toasted with some butter on it last night. So that's where we are at, you guys. Hopefully we'll be able to film some once we get home. So don't know how long it's going to take, but we're just relaxing, kicking back. Sally's under the table just resting. And you guys, I'm going to eat my bacon right in front of Harry. Sorry, Harry.
No, it's all right.
I love their bacon. See you guys in the next segment, but I've got to eat now. Hey, everybody. The power is back on. Yes, it is. And actually, they were 45 minutes early. It came back on at 12:45 12:45-ish, almost 1 o'clock. They were actually across the street. And Harry filmed it, so here you go. Giving me loving you.
What are you doing?
Well, I gave my puppy, little Sally girl, some loving. Because it was very boring this morning, huh, Sal? No lights. I'm watching SRP out there. They must have aerial lines because they cut down all those branches and are cleaning. There's SRP all over the place this morning from whatever they're doing, but at least we got our electricity back on, and it's an hour earlier too because it's, what time is it, Sal? 12:17, so they're 45 minutes early. They said they would be back online at 1. I know. Oh, I know. That's SRP out there. You gonna guard me? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're such a good girl. And you guys, I'm gonna show you because we bought a small TV with its own antenna when we get a power out that we can have with us wherever we go. And here he unboxed it and put it up, and then he shares the different solar or power, electric power, or are they also?
It's called a solar. They're called solar generators.
Solar generators right here.
So a lot of people have asked what we do when the power goes out, and you know, we used to live in Washington. It'd go off for like weeks at a time. And so we had a couple of gas generators up there. When we came down here, the sun is so fabulous here that we decided to get solar generators instead. And they're kind of pricey, but for what they can do is great. They don't have to have gas to run them. You can just hook them up to your solar panels if you got solar panels up on the roof, and you can run stuff. Now, this one here that I'm leaning on right now is the one that'll run the entire house, refrigerators, everything. Here it is. I'll show it to you right now. So that's a Mango. It's called a Mango Power. And this one is made specifically to run your house if the power goes out. So it's an all-in-one, which is what I like. All you gotta do is just plug the solar panels into it. It takes care of everything else. And so that's the biggest one. This is how big the unit is. This one weighs right here because of all it's loaded with batteries down here in the bottom. This one happens to use car batteries, which I like because they recharge somewhat faster. So this one, that's why I like this one, because it charges faster than, if you had just regular like car batteries in it or boat batteries. It does a little bit better, and it can handle a lot more of the wattage. So if you have a solar panel system, you leave this plugged in all the time. It constantly is charged. And at night you could run your whole house if you wanted to get off the grid. So this one's basically to get off the grid. And this is the big one. Now we also have 2 others, and I'll show you the next one. So this is the second one. This one we basically use for the RV. This will run the RV. And this is almost a 2,000 watt.
Aren't they solar powered too?
Yeah, they're all solar powered, so I could just plug this into a solar power system and charge it, or I could just, all 3 of them, I could just plug into the wall and charge them super fast. So, it's that way. So she wanted coffee, so I brought that in here and plugged it in so she could make herself some coffee. She probably could make herself about, I don't know, 20, 30 pots of coffee with this one. So that's what that one's basically, like I said, for the RV. Here we have a really tiny, this is a small one. This one would probably be good for like CPAPs and stuff like that. We use it to run like a small TV.
I had tens of thousands of dollars.
Hear the TV?
In my head, working full time, oftentimes multiple jobs.
I had over $43,000 in debt. That's what I
bought this little TV just for this purpose.
hope that came from that call.
And it all runs off of this. Now I could plug in phones, lights. I can plug it in so I can run a light for a while if I need to. This is a good one to take into the Jeep. Have a solar panel on top of the Jeep and charge it the whole time we're going, so we can use it if we want to pull over somewhere or watch some TV or whatever somebody wants to do while they're in the car driving. So I don't use the electricity in the car. So anyways, that one's pretty interesting. I just turned the TV off. because it's making too much noise. But this is a small one. If you notice, this one's really light. You can pick it up with one hand, right? It's pretty, I think it's probably about 3 pounds, if that. And you set it down and just run it. And it's also got a deal for a car plug if you're in the car. So this is a really good one. So anyways, if you guys want to know any more about this stuff, which probably a lot of you don't, but if you have a CPAP, it might be a good thing to have something like that for when the power goes out. And you can have lights, you can watch a little TV or something. Anyway, that's what I got for now.
We had to have our coffee, so Harry brought in the generator. Harry's all excited. He got to try out the new generators. Did it for the coffee, did it for the new little TV. He's all wired, so it was kind of like a little nice little run
experiment
where we got everything done. But it kind of put a dent in what we were going to do today. But when the whole block and everybody in Phoenix that has SRP knows where power outages are, we really didn't want to leave the house for very long today. So like I said, Harry did really well with the poached eggs and my toast. I got up, well, I wasn't up, I was up waiting for Harry. What time did I make the bread? 1 a.m., 2 a.m.?
Yeah, so one.
Because you were hungry and I thought, well, you can have eggs and toast or just toast. And so I got up and whipped up some toast early this morning or late last night, whichever one you want to say. It was either midnight or 1 a.m. that I did that for Harry, and he got some toast down. It kind of settled his intestines a little bit. He's still under the weather. So we're going to try some bison. Now, comment from a viewer. Comment from a viewer. We are not laying off the beef. We've not gotten rid of beef. And we're not drowning in beef broth for our challenge. No, we're not. You can have chicken broth. You can have beef broth. You can have all the broths or bone broths that you want. But it's to sip, not to gulp, not to eat like a big old bowl of soup at one time. It's to help you as a lever to push through and be able to stay on an extended fast. That's what that's for. And although Harry and I both tested sensitive to beef, whenever we go out to restaurants, we order beef because that's what restaurants have. Beef or chicken usually, and a steak. And we love steak, we love steak, we love lamb, we love chicken. Those are the 3 things we tend to order when we are going out to eat. So we are not getting rid of beef. However, we love our bison. I love the taste of a 90-10 bison much better than really lean beef. Really lean beef doesn't have as good a flavor. Plus, the bison's automatically grass-fed, grass-finished because it's against the law to feed them grains. They're buffalo, they're plains animals. They lived off of the marsh grasses, the plain grasses, and that's what they eat. So I just wanted to clarify that. We don't eat beef every day, but we do have beef. Whenever Harry goes to Joe's on a normal basis, he gets a Black Angus beef patty. However, today he did not. Since he did good, he wants some hamburgers in his life. And I said, well, let me make you the hamburgers so we know what's in it to see if it bothers. Because, here, Harry, come over here and tell him you're still having issues, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to go on probably a couple more days.
But you wanted your hamburger, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I want a hamburger.
He's like, I want a hamburger. Heck with this. I want food, right?
I looked over in the bed and said, I want a hamburger.
And I
Wake up.
He did. I said, okay, honey, we'll have a hamburger. Let's try out some eggs first. Let's try out the bread, and let's go from there. So basically, that's what he's been, eating. If it sounds funky, you guys, it's because I didn't have my mic, but Harry had his. We're going to stop, check the camera before we continue. So I am going to be making hamburgers. I am going to use my bread is so good, you guys. This is my high protein buttermilk bread. I will put the recipe in the comments. There are a couple of newbies that didn't have the recipe. I will pin it. So I don't have us making it last night because Harry could not film anything yesterday.
No, or the day before. Really.
He literally was, he was camped out in the bathroom. We could not, every time he moved, I mean, seriously moved. If he didn't lay perfectly still, and the pain from the gas pains in his stomach and his body were horrific. So we think we narrowed it down to the Thai curry. They have the red curry, you know, the red pepper seeds in them, and we think that's what did him in. So because
yeah, we added quite a bit.
Yeah, well, we added some the one day, and then with the spaghetti I added in. Sometimes spaghetti bothers you because of the red sauce, so you had the red spaghetti sauce plus the rest of the red Thai curry, and that just killed him. Just killed him. He's had ulcers in the past, badly, way long time ago, so he's very careful. And I just thought, well, I'll just use the rest of that curry powder. No. So Harry won't be eating red curry. If I make curry, it'll be for me. It won't be for Harry. That was a big no. It was a big no. Yes.
Too bad, 'cause I love a taste.
Yeah, it was good. It really was good. It's like when I make tuna, I have to eat alone because Harry hates tuna. He loves sardines, which I don't. I'll eat one, but it's not, oh, I'm craving a sardine, I need one. No, that's not Wendy. Or mackerel or anything that comes like that, fish, tinned fish in a can, except Wendy, I grew up with tuna. I love it. Love it. Harry's like, no.
I loved my sardines on soda crackers.
I know you did. You really did.
Oh,
you packed
man.
those for work all the time.
Yeah.
You'd take a sleeve of the soda crackers, premium soda crackers, and sardines.
Yep.
And everybody that you worked with on your crew hated you for it.
Right,
All the men.
Except
Yeah.
for Stanley Wigmore, who was from Canada.
And he loved
And that's
them.
all he ate. So we kind of like...
Crown Prince, or
Yeah.
what was the Prince one that he ate all the time? Anyway, yeah, that's funny. Gosh, Marty, you know how long ago that was? I wonder if those guys are still alive. I mean, seriously, out there in the wild, wild west. Okay. Let me get my buffalo patties.
Yeah, I can make everybody exit the cabin of the truck real fast. Because you have these 4-seater trucks. I say, oh, time for lunch. Gonna pull out my sardines. All of a sudden, these guys, oh man, they all get out.
I had an office at where I worked, and I would bring tuna on occasion, because that's the one thing people at workplaces hate more than anything. And I would, when I worked at Best Western Hotels and Resorts corporate office, and I would have to go in my office, close my door, and eat my tuna, and then I'd have to rinse with soap and water anything that was left that had a tuna smell, because those guys would have a coronary attack.
Yep.
That's just, it's like, that's like an unwritten law. You know, if you share a lunch area and stuff with a bunch of people, and they're all sitting there enjoying their lunch, be careful with tuna, because not everyone likes the smell of fish.
A piece fell off the side of the plate there.
Oh, thank you, dear. Well, I'm going to eat it because I just washed this whole counter. So,
yeah, that thing is the most cleanest thing in the house.
This counter, oh yeah, if I had to eat off of anything, if I didn't have a plate, it would be my counter, because I wash this thing so much. You're right, I do. Oh, you guys, what a day. Never a dull moment, but they're pulling cable around here, and that's why they have to turn off the power. We don't know why they're doing it, or if they're upgrading. They put a new pole in, you said, right?
Yep. Oh, they had a pole. They had a line truck there with a pole behind it, old pole.
An old pole, so they took the
out
pole
the
out.
old and put in a new.
And they clipped the tree to get the pole in. And
yep.
he kept trying to
I feel sorry for him.
because you used to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Here he did. whenever we'd have a really bad storm and Harry was working with the guys, the wives or the girlfriends, we'd all know where they were at, and we'd end up running and buying a whole bag full of McDonald's for the guys, or big pizza for them to all share. And we never...
Tony's wife liked to bring
Tony
pizza.
Weiss used to bring the pizza. I'd find you guys and bring a bunch of hamburgers down and stuff like that, because they would have to work on that unit or babysit. Harry would literally, they babysit generators during the snowstorms in Washington State, where we were at, the Seattle area and stuff, until they got the power, the phone, the lines, all that stuff back up. So that's what we do before we were keto. Yep. Tony was a sweetheart, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she passed away from cancer, but she was
very
a sweetheart.
Young, too.
Very young. Mm-hmm. She was a trooper.
Yep.
She really was. But yeah, we did that for the boys.
That's Tony's wife. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Weird. They both had the name Tony.
Yeah, it was interesting. Pluck seasoning for the win. Yes, indeed. Love Pluck. And you guys, one of my viewers reminded me, don't forget your Pluck in your bone broth. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. It's got red mineral salt in it, and it's absolutely delicious. I got my little tin, my Stanley. This is just my 16-ouncer, which I'm going to put my bone broth in to travel in, because it stays hot 6 hours.
What's the core? What's it? Is it a stainless steel core?
Yeah, it's a Stanley.
Can you open it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Let's see.
It's stainless.
Oh yeah, it's stainless steel. Okay, double walled too. You can tell. See the thickness? You can tell the thickness. Yeah, I'll keep a warm.
Yep. So I ordered one for Harry, one for me.
Mine hasn't showed up yet.
Nope, Harry hasn't showed up yet.
I don't think she really did.
I did. It's coming from a different place. Ordered it off of Amazon. It better come soon, because we have decided for our 40th year anniversary wedding, we are going down to Tombstone. Yes, we are. So we're going to go down there a couple days, celebrate.
Yeah, I got to get well real quick.
Yeah, because he wants to enjoy himself.
Yes, I want to partake in the local culture.
Speaking of traveling, you guys, here's the deal. Have you guys decided on whether or not you're going to go and hack your health? Because right now they've hacked the price. It's your last chance to buy the tickets. We have a discount code down in the description below. We've decided we're taking our Vita and we're going to hack your health. Yes, we are. So you guys, we're super excited because Harry has to travel slowly. I'm sorry, what, honey?
Well, I'm going earlier.
That's what I was just going to say.
Oh.
Harry cannot do a 3-week whirlwind tour in the car, in the truck. He just can't. Just going to California back put him on his back for several days and pain. So we've decided we're taking a week before Hack Your Health. We're taking our Vita and we're staying at an RV resort in Austin. And then we're traveling slowly, and then we're going to a different spot. We know where we're going. We have it settled. He's going to fly in and fly out for one day and do the funeral. I'm going to stay with Sally. So we've got all those arrangements done, and we're going to see everybody at Hack Your Health. I am so excited. I already talked to Cindy Manka, not Cindy Mankey, pardon me, Cindy. I talked to Cindy, my brain. Manch for it, sorry. I got so many Cindys. Cindy Manch told her and Deb are flying in, and so we want to meet up with them. Kim Halper's flying in. I'm super excited. Hey, if you guys need a roommate, you guys want to share some space, if you're flying in alone, get a hold of Kim Halper through our Facebook group and touch bases with her, because I don't know if she's found a place to stay yet or what she's doing that way. But once she gets here, then we're just going to all get together and do the Hack Your Health.
Yeah, okay.
Now we have to leave the 3rd in the morning to get to where we need to go to get Harry out to the airport and back and all of those good things. But we're going to be there for the opening and the days ahead of that. So I'm very, very, very excited about going. We just couldn't figure out logistics, you guys. He would have had to have driven 6,000 miles round trip. And Austin is 1,000. Right, and then home 1,000. And if we do a 10-day trip, which is something you can drive in a day or 2 at the most, and enjoy ourselves and have Arvita, because he's good with the back, he's good with the chairs in there. He can actually upload work when he feels like it. We've got all of the things that he needs, the red light therapy. We've got the far infrared UTK heating pad for him. We've got all those things so he can rest his back. I think that's better. And I worry about Sally too. And so she has never flown, and we really, really worry about her. And that would be too far for her. She has issues on really curvy roads. She whines and whimpers slowly. She loves to travel. She's a great traveler, but I just don't see a reason to take her and have to deal with, and Arlington, Virginia, they will allow her and stuff. That's not the issue. It's just all the logistics. It's just easier for Harry to go and come back and then enjoy where we're going to be for a week in Texas area, and we'll share all that with people that we see at Hack Your Health. So you guys, last chance, Hack Your Health. There are so many things. Go to their website, check out who's going to be there, all the speakers, all the things, and get your ticket if you want to meet Harry, Sally, and I. We'd love to meet you if we have not already. We'd love to see old friends or not. Eileen, I don't know if you're going to go to Hack Your Health, but if you are and you need a roommate, let's get a hold of Kim Helper. Let's make this happen, you guys. I wanted to share that before I got into my chef, put my chef hat on now, take off the Hack Your Health hat now, and let's get going. Yes, indeed. Got my hamburger, gonna put it in, and you guys come back when I make homemade hamburgers for dinner. But we gotta go. I gotta quit talking. Yeah. Harry's freaking out. It's like, Mike, where's my mic? It's on him. That's so cute. Okay, hamburgers. Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Hamburgers. Yes, juicy, delicious hamburgers.
There's mine.
There's Harry's. Okay, you guys. Ooh, that's hot. Yum, delicious. Oh yeah. Anyway, you guys, gotta eat now. See you guys at the table. Did you guys ever watch the cartoons, one of the Looney Tune cartoons where they make this huge sandwich, then take a sandwich vise and smash it down to eat it? I need a sandwich vise to eat this because it's so, look at that, you guys. Ooh, man, is that yum delicious. Look at this. Oops, quit falling. Quit falling, Mr.
You got a lot
Burger.
of stuff on there.
I do. It's going to be delicious, but it's going to be messy. Messy, you guys. So I've got to eat now because once I get this in my hand and in my mouth,
No, you got to take a bite.
I know I do. I'm just trying to find out from where. Stop it. Stop falling over. Stop it. I'm gonna have to have a spoon and a fork
Oh yeah, I think
to
so.
eat mine.
Yeah.
I don't see any getting around it.
Leaning Tower of Bison. Yeah, lean over further. You know, in fact, this is basically an experiment.
To see if you can add the.
Whoa.
Does that do the ticket?
Yes, Ultimate Wendy's Slop Burger.
Don't call it slop.
No, I called that because of all the stuff.
Sloppy burger.
Sloppy.
Like Sloppy Joe. Sloppy, but not slop. It is not pig slop. It's deliciousness. Is that what you waited for?
That's how my stomach does with it.
Okay, everybody. Gotta eat now, folks. Man, is that good. Oh, I am full. And you guys.
Oh my, worked.
I gave Harry tons of electrolytes and bone broth during his whole bout of colitis. But what do you do with your clean slate salty packets? If you like the fruity flavors and everything, and you guys save these because you don't know what to do with them, add them to your bone broth. Yes, indeed. I got another. This one is Ancient Nutrition bone broth protein. This one is chicken soup. The ingredients are grass-fed bone, beef protein broth, chicken bone broth protein concentrate, chicken bone broth oil, I don't know what that is, organic tomato, carrot, Spanish red cave salt, organic garlic, organic turmeric root, rosemary leaf, thyme leaf, black pepper fruit, rosemary extract. I wonder what Spanish red cave salt tastes like. Any of you guys live in Spain? Any of you guys ever been to any of the salt caves? Have you ever picked up any of the salt? I would love to try that out.
Yeah, really.
That would be cool. I think I'm gonna Google it and see.
Yeah.
But put a package of the clean slate salty in your bone broth, you guys. I did that with Harry, and it was good because I got the exact amount of dosage, and he had a lot of bone broth. One thing, he had a thing of water and bone broth all night long. That's what I did for him. Anyway, you guys, tomorrow is, what is today? Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Eat all the food in a 4-hour window. Eat plenty of protein. Eat up to 3 tablespoons full of fat, such as butter, ghee, coconut oil, MCT oil, extra virgin olive oil, tallow, bacon, grease, or lard, and stop eating before 7. Take a walk, lift some weights, and move your body. Now, you guys, you can do this protocol by eating your regular keto macros, ketovore, carnivore, or low carb macros, whichever works for you and your body. Anyway, you guys, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or I post something to the community tab, which I did last night. Anyway, you guys, see everybody tomorrow. Good night, everyone.